Alright, today is July 5th, 2017. I'm going to come out and scout this plot here again today. I'm up here standing on the neighbors, mostly because it's the highest hill. I can kind of get a good overview of the field out there. Looking pretty good up here. Mine's a little further along than his. Planted roughly the same time, but I carried my dry fertilizer with the planter, so I got a little boost on them. But I moldboard plowed my ground here last year, so it's pretty mushy, trying to bury a bunch of residue here. And I noticed we got hit with a little storm. I got a little root lodging going on here. I don't think it's anything too serious. I'm going to check it out. I think that'll stand back up with this heat that's coming. And to my surprise, I've been gone up north. We got some much needed rain. I got mud on my boots while I'm out here scouting, so that's a good sign. I'm gonna go see what I can find out there. Okay, I've moved over a few varieties here. Right now I am in NewTek 5F 196, right next to some cropland. And this stuff got beat up. It's tipped over pretty well. I did see some green snap on some of it. Some of it's leaning pretty hard. This NewTek was pretty tall. It's right at about 6 feet tall. But I think it's going to stand back up. But I don't think this is very kind to it. Certainly don't like seeing this at all. So we need the ground to firm up a little bit here, I guess. Okay, right now I'm looking at Pioneer 9998 AMXT. It's one of their new products, and it's going to be disqualified from this plot. It's kind of maybe a little bit hard to see, but the custom sprayer applicator guy decided it would be a good idea to run 2 of these rows over for, well, the majority of the length of the field. If it's 1,000 feet long, you got about 750 feet here, and he ran right over the top of the rows. So got both rows. So I'm going to be disqualifying this one from any yield results. The stuff that is here, I do have some green snap on it. It's a little twisted up, lodged with the wind, just like everything else. I don't think it's anything more special than anything else, so we'll see. Keep scouting through here. Okay, I just finished scouting the early side of the plot here, and I've ranked them on this board just from on the top, the ones that don't have any lodging or snap, all the way to the bottom to the ones that are lodged and snapped quite a bit. I think it more depends just on the growth stage that they were in. You can see some of these are putting down roots as fast as the plant is growing up, and the other ones the plant is taking off and the roots aren't as good. So that's what's going on there. The Gold Country look phenomenal, almost no snap out there. Same with the LG, the NK, and the DeKalb. Very little in those 3 either. The rank, we had one spot where there was maybe like a microburst that hit it, otherwise it would be in here with that. Then the Pioneer, the NewTek, and the Cropland, they look a little bit beat up. They're lodged pretty hard. The Pioneer has got some snap on it, but it all still has pretty good potential, I think, to yield well. I obviously think this plot can do over 200 yet. Sure hope so anyway. I hope some of this stuff will stand back up. We'll see. It should. I mean, we're supposed to get some drier weather here. There's guys that have it a lot worse than me, so I'm not going to complain too hard. It would have been nice if it was standing up, but you take the good with the bad, I guess. Thankful for the rain. Could have kept the wind. Alright, I'm looking at Gold Country 10207 Smart Stacks. I had this one last year. It was the one I wanted to see more than any other one out here possibly, now that I got the drainage issue fixed. And the same spray applicator took out this entry on me too. This entire row is ran over basically the entire length of the field. This corn is about knee high. The stuff next to me is right around the top of my shoulder. This stuff here behind me, you can kind of see it there. So this one's going to get taken out of yield data too. Alright, I just finished scouting the late season stuff here. Made about 7-8 full trips across the field, checking them all out. Pretty good. 50 138 DeKalb, head and shoulders above the rest for the as far as the lodging and the snap go. I think I maybe saw 3 plants that were lodged, 1 snapped. Gold Country, not very far behind it, neither was the Pioneer. I mean, they had a little bit of lodging. As we got to the rank, I got a lot taller. It's about 6 feet tall right now. That had a little bit of lodging. Same with the cropland. The cropland's shorter. The LG 5505 was a real slow starter for me, really slow, and it is caught up quite a bit there. It actually looks pretty good now. I would say everything there in the 2 is very similar. As we got to the NewTek, maybe lodged a little more than I'd like to see. And then when I got into the backs, definitely the tallest stuff out here. It's 6+ feet tall for most of the way, and it lodged harder than anything. Overall, I would say that this late season stuff definitely looks better than the early season stuff. If I were to rank the Pioneer 0589 right in there, it would be right in that same area, 0157 or rank 608. Just not as much damage on that as I thought. I think maybe the west side of the field over there took it a little bit harder. As I moved east here, it seemed to be getting a little bit better. Not sure how it's going to turn out. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but I'm going to go try and find some air conditioning and something cool to drink.